Girl, hey!
Girl, hey!
Hey, girl, hey!
We're here today. This is going to be the first video on our YouTube channel, and this is going to be kind of the first video of the new year. Today, right now, it's Wednesday, December 31st at 3 p.m. We are going into the new year in just a couple of hours, and it's really exciting. I mean, we're about to be going to 2026, which I can't even believe is a real number. What about you?
Yeah, I can't believe, no, thank you. I can't believe, time flies by so quickly. I can't believe it's been 6 years since,
2020.
COVID and quarantine. It feels kind of a long time ago, but, not 6 years. I don't know. It's
and
crazy.
Actually, now that you're saying that, I'm just realizing that in 2020 was when we first started wanting to be creative, do our music, have our own business, and all of those crazy and cool, amazing things. And I remember in 2020, when the pandemic first hit, I was going into 11th grade. And, I mean, we were in this very room right here. We were in here, and she spent all her money that she worked at that Facebook internship, and we just bought all the video stuff and the recorder, and we just, were in this room day and night trying to record. I remember actually being, right here in this specific spot, and we put the microphone up here with the covers, and, we just be in here trying to rap with each other, doing house, rap, pop, singing, covers, our own verses, so many different things. And now to think that it's been 6 years until that time, and we're coming back to it is crazy, because I didn't even realize that much time has passed, and that much time that I've left kind of putting that passion and dream in the past. But now knowing that we're both taking this opportunity to say, before it's too late. Sometimes I look at that and I'm like, oh, okay, that was 2020. First of all, it feels like a fever dream.
Yeah.
Because it's 2020 seems such a I don't even know what that year or that time period was. Not only for me, but for the whole world. But then on top of that, I felt like, man, I was trying to do music and, do content or post my creativity and all that. But it's like, baby, this is not going to go nowhere. You got to stop it. It was I thought it was cringy. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe in us. I didn't believe in the vision. I didn't believe in what I knew that we could possibly do.
Yeah.
But I think before that dream is really deferred, we're going to take one
last step.
Yeah,
one last
crack at
try.
it. Yeah.
And I completely agree. And that's, why we're here today. As the new year begins, everybody has, a New Year's resolution. And after a couple weeks, a couple days, I'm guilty as well. You kind of forget about it. Or it's just kind of maybe next year or next month, next Monday. And I think, even when, you were saying, when we've always been very creative since, we're children. We love, every genre, music, film.
She was doing Shakira, she was winning belly dancing competitions as a child, which, first of all,
I don't know why they were letting me do belly dancing, at pre-K, for a performance, but... and again, both of us, we've always just loved everything. From music to film to, we've never been hey, we only one specific thing. We just finding the beauty in pretty much everything that we see, honestly. It's just kind of how we've always been. But just be very productive and creative. But I remember during COVID, because again, we're home and we're just why not try to create and maybe really try to make beats and produce and rap and learn about sound engineering and just create posters and just be creative. And we both spent money and time trying to learn about Logic Pro X and F1 and all these different DAWs and learning how to play the keyboard or trying music theory, watching everybody from Internet Money to
Busy Word
Beats to Kenny, just different producers, all the old videos on Genius of Metro and just everybody
and then even going back to the 2000 Neptunes, Babyface.
We love the
Neptunes.
We love
Neptunes, really.
We love
with them.
Timbaland, everybody, but Neptunes, they have a special place. Chad and Pharrell are literally geniuses, but and we just kind of tried to record ourselves and tried to make the music, but I'm sure a lot of artists or even creators feel this way, that you'll try to do something and then there's that thing of what am I doing? This is cringy. Me become a rapper or a singer or make beats. Like, this is not realistic. It sounds bad. You know, I think for us especially, we're our, like, biggest critics.
There's nothing you could probably tell us that we haven't told ourselves a million times over.
And that's why, honestly, that it's 6 years ago when we wanted to really take it seriously. Every time we try to post, it'd always be like, this was okay, but it should be better. And let me record it again. And let me record the video because I look like this or I sound like this. And all these different, you know, things you start to notice about yourself that you don't like and you don't want to have other people see as well. And I think more than, like, you guys seeing it, what's scary is me seeing it myself and just realizing, like, girl, who do you think you are? Like, it's his voice, you know, and we're trying our best just to really defeat that voice, especially now because we're going into our second semester of our junior year, and soon it'll be our senior year, and we're going to be getting our master's for our license, and so we know that during our master's year, it's going to be very, like, time to focus and study, and we won't have the time just to be, like, it's going to be very, like,
it's the what we're going into is very time consuming, and it's very hard to even talk to your family when you're kind of doing this job, or, like, it's known to take a lot of hours. So I think we're kind of coming to the realization that, like, we're coming to the realization that this is something that we can't stop thinking about, which is creating, and, like, it literally, like, keeps me up at night. Like, when I see someone else, I'm like, oh, that was amazing, and I loved how they did this, or I wish they would have added that, or, and again, it can be anything from a movie to a music video to a show to an advertisement to a billboard to a Canva poster. There's so many things that I'm just like, you know, we literally can't stop ourselves from talking about it. It literally, like, keeps us up at night. Like, we, like, you know, oh my goodness, if this person did this performance, and if they did, like, this, and they start off with this song, like, it literally is what we do in our pastime. And I think, you know, we've kind of realized too that a lot of the friction that we were coming to when it comes to, like, not following our dreams was not because it wasn't for us, but it was because that we had our own internal issues, whether it was growing up being completely insecure, self-conscious, didn't like how I looked, didn't like how I spoke, don't like my voice, don't like my personality. I feel like, you know, I just don't like me, so I just couldn't understand why somebody else would. And then that led me to not being consistent, and, you know, it's so many things that go into being a creative. And I think, you know, we kind of underestimated how much work we'd have to do within ourselves to even get to a point of being comfortable. And to be honest, you'll never be fully comfortable, but I think at this point we're realizing, like, you know, I at that time I was in high school when COVID first came. We both were, and, you know, it was kind of like, oh, okay, at that point I was already feeling old, you know, and then now I'm just, it's 6 years past that. It's like I'm only going to continue to get older, and if we don't both take this step to say, you know what, we got 1 year technically for real to actually follow our dreams and have the time. Like, of course we're going to be going to school, and we're still going to be getting our good grades. Don't get it twisted, okay? We got some high GPAs, and we're really great students, and we put in the work. But instead of coming home and just being like, okay, let me just, you know, sit and talk about how some, you know, this thing can be better, or my new idea, instead of just having it and just, we sit for hours and have conversations about our ideas and pursuing them. And instead of just doing that again and again and again, it's like, why not just take 1 year to say, you know what, I'm leaving the insecurity at the door. I'm leaving self-conscious, how I don't like how I look, I don't like how I talk. I'm just gonna post it. And if someone likes it and they connect with it, great. And if someone doesn't, it's okay. But it's therapy for us to know that we believe in ourselves to just post it. And it's funny even saying it now, but it's like, posting is not even, you're just putting it out in the air. Like, what's the problem with that? But that's how much we've had problems with believing in ourselves. And I think this is 1 year we're gonna just say,
you know what, let's do it. And everything you said, like, 100%, like, again, you know, thanks, lovely. And, you know, it's just kind of like, you know, even what you're saying right now, posting is not actually a scary thing, you know, like, people like it, great. And if the worst is gonna happen, I mean, for the most part, you know, because some people, like, they're insane and they'll like, I don't know, like, they'll stalk you and all that. Please, if you see this, do not stalk us. You don't want to stalk us. We're boring. Like, literally, you know, okay, now that they're gone, now that the stalkers are gone, guys, but, you know, it's not really scary. Like, the worst that's gonna happen is people will say that you're ugly, or they don't like you, or just a hate comment, which, one, you can just delete anyways, but two, it's kind of like, if you have the guts to take a camera and record yourself, which, again, it's not even really like you're not going to war, right? But because we're at internal war of like, again, insecurities. Okay, sorry. But because we're internal war, like, again, I might think I look kind of cute and do my hair or my makeup, but then I'll go watch the video and it's kind of like, why does, my hair look like this and my face?
Why did I talk like that? Why did I,
oh my god, that's for me, guys, talking, and you probably be able to tell, but I have a really hard time with like talking slow and calm. I get very excited and very just like all over the place, so sometimes it's very kind of just like and it's like whoa, and I'm like, I hate the way that I speak, but I know that I can only work on myself if I'm looking at myself and seeing what I want to change or how I want to improve. Trying to hide or be scared of like not posting because then I don't want to, one, like preserve this time frame of me talking this way, right? I want to wait till I'm perfect.
Wow.
But two, other people seeing it. And it's kind of just like, that to me is very fearful. But I know that, again, we're very lucky. We're sisters, if you couldn't tell, even though we look just like twins. But, we're very lucky that we have each other to like inspire each other when another one feels like upset or insecure or upset, just like not motivated. Yeah. But we know that we have a lot of opportunities, and we know that honestly you're here to watch us and support us, and you want the best for us, and vice versa. If you're also in our same kind of predicament or in that time of like, hey, I want to create and I want to post, but you're scared, it's okay to be scared. Trust me, right now too, I'm scared. I don't know who's gonna watch this.
We don't know. I mean, we're coming here with the idea that we're gonna look back in a year, you know, because I love seeing those videos. We always send them to each other, the TikTok videos. It's like, hey, 2020 something this, it's 2020 something that, and it's like, did you do this? Did you do that? And it's scary to be on the beginning part of it, because it's like, I don't know what can come out of this, and I don't know what it's like. I've never really honestly believed in myself. Every single thing I do, before I do it, I'm like, I'm not gonna get this. I'm not. Before we went into our internships, we were like, I'm not gonna get this job position, so it doesn't matter. I mean, we didn't do our internships. We can do it in the summer. But going into the interview and actually getting the, the opportunity to, get it. It's like, I'm not gonna get this, or I'm not gonna do good in this class. I'm gonna fail at this test. And like, we've gotten very far in life, and we've been very blessed. Amen. Even though we don't believe in ourselves, but it's like, we believe in, and it's funny, but we believe in everybody, and we've always believed in everybody. We can't wait to support someone and be like, hey, you're doing great, keep on going, what can I help you with? I'm dedicated to you. But a lot of times, first we find out we don't even feel that reciprocated or appreciated, and then as well as it's kind of like,
you don't put that time and effort into yourself. We love to like, again, support others, and both online and in person, and we're just very like, we try to be positive as possible, and we're always super positive. It's funny, like when it comes to other people like following their dreams, like if I see somebody post a video, I won't think it's cringy, like if they're like doing a dance or they're doing a rap, but even if it's not the best like rapping quality or the best it's like, oh, you know what, well, that's not that bad, like they did a good job of like doing this or having this melody, and but when it's ourselves, even after knowing all the hours we put into it, it's kind of like, bro, what is this? Like, this is not good. And again, I think too, like, we're very fearful sometimes too of like what might happen, but also we don't want to look back at our life, not even like at the end of like life, but even like in a year from now, when we have to dedicate our time to fully being like a master's degree, like making sure we're passing our tests and our exams. We don't want to then be there and then be like, oh my goodness, like, why aren't we like trying our best to like enjoy our last senior year of taking like the extra time that we have to be creative, to make music, to post outfits, to go like take like sewing, like doing just anything that like we love, like creating, like whether it's any genre or any kind of like media format or just like doing stuff that makes us happy. It's kind of like, why didn't we take that last year just to really do it to the fullest extent, have fun with it, before we had to really just like kind of focus more on the traditional route and just really like lock in with just school only? Because again, the jobs will be very demanding, and the hour and time that's required is very heavy. And no matter what, like we'll always be creating stuff. We'll always like try our best to post something or like talk about something within ourselves.
But while we have the freedom and while we have someone like our mom who supports us and loves us so much, and
we have the best mom in the world.
Yeah, literally the best mom in the world, and believes in us 10 times more than
we believe in ourselves.
And even a little brother who's exactly the same. Before we are forced to be in a position where it's like, you don't really have the time, and time is something that no matter how much money you have, you can't buy it. And even again, the age that we're at, the position that we're at, everything that we're at currently, I think we're just saying like, you know what, let's just try 1 year. Just 1 year of saying, you know, right now it's about to be the new year, 2026. 10 years ago, it was 2016. That's when we were in Vegas and we first started, like, you know, like a whole new life. And we were used to continuously living a new life. But I think for about 10 years, we've been kind of living the same one over and over again. And I think a lot of it, when I think about how I feel like I'm just replaying the same years, it's a lot of it comes down to I didn't believe in myself and I didn't push myself and I was too scared or I was too fearful. But it's like, I believe in God. I know God believes in us. I mean, there's so much stuff that I shouldn't have, but I do have it because God loves us so much. And I think this is gonna be the first year where we say, what would happen if we believed in ourselves? And if everything that I thought and I was like, no, this is cringy, I'm not doing this, it's like, no, it's not cringy and I'm gonna post it and I don't care. And if it goes somewhere, great. If it doesn't go somewhere, great. But I put it out there, and that creativity that I have within myself is not like this little ball that I'm just like, you know, needing. And like it's like no, I'm gonna believe in myself and say, like, I believe that other people should share this thing with me that I want to share with others. And it, you know, it seems like such a easy concept, but sometimes when you're so in your head, and you have been for your whole life, it's like nobody's gonna care, you know. But it's like, in fact, if nobody cares, that's okay, because that means that I don't have to deal with any hate or I don't have to worry. But it's like, you know, I would say for both of us, we're our biggest critics, and I'm tired. I don't want to spend another year not believing in myself. I don't want to spend another year saying what I should have and could have. And I know there's people that feel me, feel us, want to connect with us just like how we want to connect with them. And I think I'm doing a disservice to myself and all the blessings that God has given me if I'm not using every single day that I'm literally gifted to be alive to go out and, you know, take my gifts and my talents and show them with the world. So we're both going to be consistent. We're both going to push ourselves. We're both going to push each other. We're both going to say, like, we can, whatever goal we have, it's not too big, it's not too crazy, like, it's been done. And if somebody else can live that life, then why not me, you know? We're the type of people that before we reach for something, we stop ourselves and say, like, who do you think you are? You don't deserve that. You're not going to be able to do that. Why would you even think you could? And it's like, oh, you know, you're right, let me stop. But it's like, no, I'm going to reach for it. And I'm going to grab for the greatest possible thing that I possibly can, because why not? Like, literally, why not me? If not now, when? And if not me, then who?
100%. 100%.
If not us.
If not us, then who? But again, we just want to start documenting our life. We want to start literally recording everything. And again, it seems like, like, okay, just put a camera up and record yourself. But again, when you have those things of kind of like the past habit or lack of discipline to feel like you deserve to be recorded, or to feel like you deserve to document your life or your new goals or what you're creating, it's very overwhelming and scary. But we're going to try to fight that overwhelming feeling and that fear, because nothing to fear. Like, there's nothing to be scared about. We know we can be comfortable with you guys, because if you're watching this, that means you understand us, or you're in that same place right now. And again, we just hope to grow with you guys. You know, and who knows, like, if this thing takes off and it gets really serious and there's a lot of opportunities outside of it, then we're able to to the point we're able to fully dedicate another year, then that's amazing. But regardless, that's not our, like, main focus. Just about having fun, not being afraid to share, not being afraid to create, accepting ourselves. We could post a song and it might be bad, but if we enjoyed the process, if we had fun and we think, like, you know what, this, like, comes out, somebody will like it. Like, even one person might enjoy it or might kind of, like, you know, create a new idea for them, because again, ideas always come from other ideas. And if we feel like it's a piece, something that we just want to share, we're not going to be afraid to share it, regardless of how we feel about it, or if we think that is not good enough. But it's about just 100%. Living life and documenting it, because honestly, tomorrow isn't promised. Like,
it's not. And when I think of my life and I think of, you know, the amount of opportunities that I've been given, sometimes it's so easy to say, well, I'm not rich and I don't have this thing, and this person has been, you know, had this house, or they had this, or they had their, you know, they had so many. If you're looking for a reason to be happy, you will find one. If you're looking for a reason to be angry, you will find one. If you're looking for a reason to doubt yourself, you'll find one. If you're looking for a reason to believe in yourself, you'll find one. And if I'm looking for an excuse to say, well, I don't have that because of this, but there's a million excuses. Everybody has an excuse. In that same sense, though, I also have an excuse to say, I'm in a better off position than someone else. And what's my excuse for not taking the opportunities? You know, when we went to Ethiopia last summer, I couldn't wait to get back home. I thought, you know, at my position, I was like, I don't care if I was homeless in America. Like, the amount of opportunities that I would have is endless compared to even being in a good position in Ethiopia, right? Somewhere apart from where we are now. But so quickly have I come back to say, oh, wow, well, this person is in a mansion and they have this and I don't have that. And, you know, they're luckier than me, or they have more money and they can do this and they can do that. I don't have to worry about this. But it's like, I'm sorry, there's no excuses for me. There's no excuses for her. There's no excuses for us. If God has gotten us this far, if he's gotten our mother this far, if we've been able to do all the things we have that are way more scary than what we're even trying to go for, there's no reason for me to doubt myself and no reason for me to doubt us and our abilities, because the doubt is just me saying, like, God, I don't believe in you. But it's like, there's no way I would have gone this far and I can't believe in God, you know? Like, so I think at this point we've come to the realization that, you know, fear is the mind killer and it's the spirit killer. And if I allow it to take over my mind as I have and I continue on this path, I'm just going to come up with the same product and result every single year. But I don't want that anymore. I can look at every year and be like, why didn't I do that? Oh, because I was fearful. Oh, okay, well, I'm still stuck with the same thing. Every time I'm progressing. Exactly. Like, at least if it was getting me somewhere, I'd be like, okay, whatever.
It's like, girl, remember last year when I was scared? It's like, oh, girl, I'm still scared right now.
Right. But it's like, every time I've gone out of my way to reach for something or been forced to, I've been like, wow, I you know, I can't believe it. I did this and that and that, you know. And if there's anything that this past semester has shown us is that you really, if it's uncomfortable, if you don't want to do it, if it makes you nervous, you're probably in a good position because it's probably pushing you to grow and to learn things. And honestly, I might be thinking that I'm protecting myself by staying away from these uncomfortable feelings, but it's like I'm actually just stunting my own growth, and I don't want to have any arrested development. I don't want to be in a position where I could have been 10 times smarter, 10 times more introspective, 10 times more experienced, but I didn't because I was scared. But it's like, being scary and scared money don't make money. If you scared, you should have stayed the F home. What? It's like that one J. Cole line, but it's like, nigga, I'm not gonna sing because I'm gonna get copyrighted, but it's like, what am I scared for? Like, if I
how we gonna get rich? Is that what I know?
Yes,
scared to take a chance. How we gonna get rich?
But it's like, scared for what? Like, you know, and again, when I ask myself that question, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Actually scared for what though? Like, what is there to be scared about? Nothing. It's me who I'm scared of, but it's like, you know, you gotta slay your own dragons, and if you are your own dragon, baby, it's a Game of Thrones, baby, because you got to go.
You're silly. No, guys, but seriously, it's, what to be afraid of? Like, the worst that's gonna happen is it won't go anywhere, but at least it'll make us want to be disciplined,
right?
Because we'll want to keep on sharing consistently with you,
right? And we'll document our lives, so we'll remember, like, oh, you remember
this year we did this, 2026 we won this trip, or we made this song, or we made this, you know, I don't know, design, or you know, post on Instagram, and we were baddies and we had fun, and we met Drake, which we're gonna meet you, Drake, like sooner or later we're gonna meet you. But you know, when we think about it in that aspect,
no, I was like, They say you said hide your little sister from him. Do not hide me, please. But we'll come back to that.
No. Okay. Period. But yeah, that's her man. That's her man.
I'm taking that man.
But,
we'll talk about
it. That's a different video when we explain.
You can have him next to you when you talk about him. You know.
Yeah. Period. That's her man though.
No, I'm talking about yours.
Oh, okay, but they don't know who that is.
Right, but I'm saying we're gonna find.
Oh, period.
When you get him, he's gonna be on the channel.
Listen, clock it. But guys, anyways, we love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Again, sometimes too when I'm even saying stuff, I just feel like, girl, who do you think you are? Like nobody is watching this, but it's like, you know what? Somebody is watching it.
Your future self will be watching.
Wow. Yeah, and you're watching it, and I'm watching it, and she's watching it, and my future self will be watching it. So it's like, no matter what, stop being afraid. And I know easier said than done, and I'm not even talking to you guys, I'm talking to even myself. Like, I can stop being afraid, stop being scared. Life is short, tomorrow isn't guaranteed. We don't know what's going on right now. There might be a war, like climate change, like there's always something, a disease, an outbreak. Please, Lord, may that never happen again. But it's like there's always something that happens that's like, oh, I didn't realize last year when I thought
I was in a great I sucked, or
I had
like,
a hard, you know. And again, guys, like people get into accidents every single day. People wake up with a whole new disease or anything like that. So it's like, while you're alive and you're awake, even if you're in a really bad situation, it can always get worse. And if you really are in a situation where you're watching this and you just feel like there's no way it can get worse. I apologize. I pray for you. I hope that God can bless you and that you find strength and healing and health and happiness.
And
I know that for us,
it can only go up from here.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, exactly. And I think for us too, realizing too, like, we're not in a situation where it's like, you know, we're in some kind of car accident or somebody passed away or we have a disease. Like, as of right now, and may that be up for a long time too, please, Lord. But, you know, we're very healthy, we're alive, we're able, we are creative. Like, we just come up with ideas, like,
and you're gonna see. And,
you're gonna see.
Stay tuned and continue to watch.
You're gonna see our ad ideas, where we think about, like, a campaign, a song idea, like a whole like multiple EPs, multiple genres, fashion ideas, like makeup, hair, style, working out, eating healthy. Like, we're gonna literally try to record, like, everything that we do. We're gonna try to post continuously and consistently, and right now we're still building that schedule of, like, are we gonna post on Mondays, are we gonna record, you know, when we're going to class, is it gonna be like car rides, are we gonna we're still trying to figure out, too, like, we're buying all the equipment and, like, buying, like, the mounts for the cars and different stuff, so it can be a lot more easier. And we also want to make it, like, a very enjoyable experience for you too as well, so we're trying to figure out too, like, you know, color grading and aesthetics and backgrounds, because we want to make it like when you're watching us, like, you're having, like, where you're really here with us and like you're having fun, and we want to produce quality content so you're able to enjoy it but also get something out of it, and to see us get places that we never thought we could.
Exactly. And we just want to take you guys for a ride. We want to record the ride to where the ride, as The Weeknd said, but we want to take you guys on the journey. We want to be looking at ourselves through somebody else's lens helps me get out of the mindset of, like, I'm nothing, I'm worthless, to, like, no, somebody might want to listen to me. Somebody might care about me. And someone might not see the insecurities or the bad things that I might see in myself. And I'm ready to get out. It makes me uncomfortable, but it's like, if it does, it's probably because I need to grow in that area. So, you know, we can't wait to record and document and reach for our biggest goals. You know, the whole point is that, you know, 1 year or year one, like 1 year of just, in the worst case scenario, I believed in myself, which is actually the best case scenario. That's all I want. That's what I want, is to actually go from this year forward, is to believe in who I am and to be like, no, every idea that I come up with, I before I even preface an idea, at times I'm like, oh, this is dumb anyway, so I don't even know why anybody want to listen to this. But it's like, the way that I speak, the way that I carry myself, the way that I interact with the world and others will change in this new year, and that's something I'm declaring, and I'm going to be putting the action. We're both going to be putting the action towards that. You know, this is going to help me speak properly, up my vocabulary, help me calm down when I talk, and, you know, there's so many things that we're going to get from this experience, but one of them is just believing in ourselves and just experiencing life to the fullest and having a reason, and recording because I deserve to record, and saying that, you know, and believing in that and believing in ourselves, and, you know, I'm excited for what's to come, and I'm grateful for the experience that I have, and everything happens on the right time. So I'm thankful that God has given us this revelation before, you know, maybe there is no time to do it. And I'm just like, in my heart, I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to do this so badly. But it's like, well, you really don't have any time. And while we do have the time, we're going to use it up, and we're going to take it and be thankful and grateful. And, you know, we're excited for what's to come. And I promise to myself and to you and to all of us, even you, that I'm going to put in as much effort as I possibly can, and I'm going to do everything I can and what it takes to, you know, just go after what I believe in. I literally couldn't have said it better, but I'm just going to round it up, and I couldn't have said it better, but I'm just going to add real quickly too. Again, fear is in the mind. A lot of the stuff that we let hold us back. Again, all these years we could have been creating, we could have been making music, we could have been producing, DJing, like sharing our ideas and our thoughts just for fun, like, you know, just to say that we did it and that we believed in ourselves to put it out there. But again, fear has held us, and that's why even now when I look back, like, what did we do in 2024, or what song did we make again? And again, a lot of this stuff doesn't even come to full completion because we stop it in the middle of the process. But it's like, I think us posting and having that dedication and knowing that you're watching as well makes us know, like, even if I don't like it, I have to continue to fix it or finish it up and find a way to end it so I can actually produce it, like, to bring it out into the world, because you're waiting and you want to listen. And I think having that extra level of, like, somebody does care, and in turn gives me an opportunity not only to care about myself but also about others who I might be able to inspire or show, like, even if you're afraid, just do it.
and hopefully be able to then watch your videos and like listen to your music or look at your art or your ideas and your designs, because again, life is short and there's a lot of opportunities for everybody. And you know, we hope that as we try to gain our confidence and try to like talk positively about our ideas and what we want, we'll able to also inspire you.
Yes, and connect with our community.
Yeah.
And, you know, just because you're around certain people or certain things doesn't mean that you have to limit yourself.
Yeah.
And there's so many people in this world, and, you know, we're in an age and time where you can connect through a computer. So thank you for connecting with us.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you. Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Watch it not work.
Ready?
That was
Set.
so cute.
What?
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
It's okay. Let me see. Maybe like you moved a certain way. Okay, but insert red hearts.
Red hearts.